Hi all, I'm back. Blue here. Oh, I'm trying to find my Queen of Hearts card. I had it out the other week because I sent it to Hugo. Where the fuck have I already put it now? Anyway, obviously I haven't vlogged for a very long time. But I finally, after all these years, I finally met back up with Hugo. Yay! Obviously, with papers. Hey, yeah. So I finally met back up with Hugo, and we met at hospital back in 2016, and I can't. It's obviously it was a dark place, but obviously I was in a very dark place. I was in like this fucking alternate reality and stuff, and obviously Hugo was there, and he made my time in there that much more brighter, and obviously me the same with him as well. And when I'd left the hospital, I left obviously my contact details with a member of staff to pass on to Hugo's mum, and obviously I never heard back from them. But obviously I'd changed my phone number, so obviously for a while I was trying to find him, and I couldn't find him. And obviously while I was in hospital, I was vlogging and stuff, and I started sharing my videos, and I remember speaking to a friend, and if I think of rightly, I think it was Claire I was talking to, and I said, if I don't ever get to meet him again, or if we never cross paths again, I'm happy with how we met, if that made sense. But they say people come in your life. Obviously, they come, some stay, some go. Some are there for a while, but they go. And everyone says, everyone meets for a reason. And after not being able to find it, I was happy with, obviously a bit, thinking, because I couldn't find him, but then I thought to myself, there must be a reason to, obviously, it's my head's a bit thingy trying to word it all. So I thought, if I don't ever get, if we don't ever meet again, I know I'm happy with knowing that I made his time at hospital that bit better, and obviously him with my hospital stay. So I think we met when we needed to meet, and I was happy with that. And then obviously I started sharing my vlogs, and every so often, if I talk about my hospital stay, I'd always talk about obviously Hugo, and obviously all good though, Hugo, don't worry. And even my dad was like, well, can you remember his surname? And I was like, no, I said, Dad, I said I was on medication. I said I was obviously manic and stuff. I said, it's just gone over my head. And then obviously started sharing my videos, and then a couple of years, so a few years after I'd been in hospital, Hugo found me on YouTube, and obviously he said the same, I've been trying to find you, he said, and obviously I haven't been able to. So, but the video he commented on was one when I'd just been on home leave, and I was returning back to the hospital after my home leave, and it was Hugo's birthday. So obviously I had a card, and I was getting cupcakes, we're going to have a little tea party for him, for his birthday. And the video he's got, obviously, so I'm obviously talking about Hugo in this video, and obviously I'm dead hyper and happy to go and see Hugo, and I was like, I've got myself a little mate, and so obviously with so after that contact, obviously, we found each other on Facebook, and we wouldn't speak every day, we wouldn't speak every week, but we'd check in with each other every so often, and it was nice. And then, obviously, we were going to meet up, but then had COVID hit, or was it after? I think, was it COVID? Yeah, I think COVID hit. So then, obviously, that and then I remember 2022 when I got sectioned again. And it was 2 or 3 days after I was in hospital. Hugo phoned me and I was like, whoa, this is a bit surreal. Like, and I thought, he's phoned me at the right time here. And in my head, I thought, do you know what? He must have had an inkling that he needed to phone me to make sure I was okay. Obviously your head obviously goes when you're manic, or like when you're up there, like your head starts following patterns and stuff. And I was like, you're going back in hospital. And just that brief conversation, I think we were only on the phone for a couple of minutes, but that brief couple of minutes, sort of like, I was like, I'm going to be all right. And then, obviously, I come out of hospital, and obviously life, like, obviously everyone has, like, moved, like, does, like, they've got their own plans and stuff. And obviously, man, like, the past couple of years is obviously getting fully recovered from, obviously, all the freaking crap what's in your head. And the other week, I was talking, obviously I had messaged just to check in, and then we decided to meet up, and it, like, on Sunday, and people were like, oh, what you doing at the weekend? I was like, oh, I've got the Grand Bairn on Saturday. I said, I'm going to meet Hugo. And everyone I said I'm going to meet Hugo to knew exactly who I was meeting. Where some people would normally go, oh, who's that? Where did you meet them? And blah, blah, blah. And everyone knew exactly who I was going to meet. Because I hold a place in my heart for Hugo. Like, he's got a spot in my heart. Just with, like, just his presence alone, you know, he can make anyone smile. And I think when two people meet, when they're at the lowest or, like, the darkest times, there's always that one person that can sort of give you that bit of light. And that was me and him. Like, we give each other that bit of a light when we were in hospital. And I'm going to get fucking emotional talking about it. And obviously when I first, like, so I was walking and I was like, right, let me see if I can spot him. And then I just seen this little hand wave and I was like, oh, there he is. But I've been watching, obviously, some of my old YouTube videos, and the one, obviously, this one is like of how excited I was to see Hugo again on the Monday morning, going back into the hospital. And it was the same excitement again on Sunday, and I was like, oh, did I get to meet Hugo? Go and meet Hugo. And obviously we went for a picnic, obviously we had a coffee and we had a walk around and stuff. And it was just like yesterday, like, as if it'd only been like yesterday when the last time we seen each other. But, like, I remember one of the first things I said to him, "Bah, you've got old." I said, "You've aged." And then I was like, yeah, you've aged and I've grown. You know, medication, you'll probably be able, you'll see it in the videos. I started like, and then a bit chunkier. But I've got a bit of the sun, so that should slim me down a little bit. But yeah, like, because obviously he was like, and I was like, no, I don't vlog. I haven't vlogged for a long time. And obviously I woke up Monday and obviously I messaged him. I was like, I've woke up feeling really positive and smiling and in a good mood. And I was like, and I think it's because I finally got to see you again. Like, and it's crazy. Like, we live worlds apart, but we click. Like two best mates. Like, it feels like I've known him forever. Like, oh, it's just, yeah. But it's all good. But obviously I'm looking for my Queen of Hearts card and I can't find it, and I only had it out the other week, and I've got all my photo albums out trying to find my Queen of Hearts and I can't find it, and it was in one of these photo albums. Unless it's in the, because like I keep all my stuff together, but yeah. Anyway, obviously this is like an appreciation video for Hugo for just being absolutely a legend. Like, you are awesome, Hugo. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got a lot of time for you. Obviously, I know we don't see each other every day, or like, you know, like, but it's not about that. It's about the friendship, and you know what, like, I've got you're in my heart, and you'll always will be. And I can't wait for our next picnic. I'll even cook. I won't poison it or anything. I won't kill you off with it. I said I can cook, you know. I just choose not to. Well, yeah, like, it was just such a good feeling to be back. Like, obviously, I don't think it's something like, some people don't realise how like the positive impact they have on others, and it's like Hugo had a massive positive impact on me, and it shows from like Sunday as well. Like, I said to my friend, like, obviously, and I said, there's only one Hugo. There's only one. And like, I sent me dad a picture of us, and Dad's like, oh, he's looking well. And I was like, and like, my dad always asked, like, you know, when we have, like, me and you, oh, how's he doing? Like, but yeah, like, so it's just where to go to next. Which nice park can we go to? Could possibly try Gisborne Woods. Has that got a park there? I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, but obviously this is for you, Hugo, right? Love you. Bye.